Hello friends, myself Aher DR from RBNB College Srirampur. Today I deliver a lecture on motion in a plane from 11 Science. In motion in a plane, now we have to study the uniform circular motion. For circular motion, we know that particle revolving along the circumference of a circle. If we consider O is the center of a circle, R is the radius of the circle. If we consider particle which is situated at point A, and this particle revolving along the circumference of a circle in clockwise sense or anti-clockwise sense, this motion of particle is called as circular motion. So we write, what is circular motion? The motion of an object along circumference of a circle is called as circular motion. But we have to study the uniform circular motion. The meaning of that uniform is remains constant. Which quantity remains constant in this circular motion? Speed of an object remains constant. Then such type of circular motion is called as uniform circular motion. So definition of uniform circular motion is the motion of an object along the circumference of a circle with constant speed is called as uniform circular motion. That is called as uniform circular motion. In short, it is called as UCM. U stand for uniform, C stand for circular, and M stand for motion. Uniform circular motion, the circular motion of an object in which its speed remains constant, then such type of circular motion is called as uniform circular motion. Now, when object is at position A, then its linear speed at point is given by V. It is vector quantity, so we write V bar. Now, in UCM, as particle revolving in anti-clockwise sense, after some time it reaches to point B. Then again at point B, its velocity, linear velocity remains same. Means its magnitude remains same. Direction changes continuously. When it is at point C, then its magnitude remains same. As we consider magnitude, then we consider that speed. So linear speed in that case remains same, and that's why this motion is called as uniform circular motion. Now, when particle is at position A, then the radius vector is along the radius. drawn from center of circle to the position of particle on the circumference. And that's why this radius vector is also called as position vector. So what is radius vector? Radius vector, which is shown by vector r. The vector along radius drawn from center of circle to position of particle or position of an object on the circumference is called as radius vector. So this is the radius vector which is drawn from center O to the position of particle on the circumference. It is called as radius vector. Now assume that this particle revolving in anticlockwise sense with a constant speed, then after some time this particle move from A to B. Again this radius vector is here, and when it is at point B, then its tangential velocity is as like this one. It is along the tangent. Now angle between initial position and final position is say theta. This theta is called as angular displacement. So from this we can say that what is angular displacement? This angle traced by a radius vector in a time is called as angular displacement. So we write angular displacement, the angle traced by a radius vector in a time is called as angular displacement. In that case, angular displacement is given by theta. Now we have to define the definition of period of a UCM. Now when particle is at A revolving along the circumference of a circle in anticlockwise sense, after some time it reaches to the point A again. It completes one revolution, and time taken by particle to complete one revolution is called as period of a UCM. So we write period. This period is denoted by capital T. Period of a UCM. It is time taken by object to complete one revolution. It is called as period of a UCM. Now see here, when particle is at position A, velocity is along the tangent. In a uniform circular motion, there is only centripetal acceleration. This centripetal acceleration is along the radius and always directed toward the center of a circle. So this radial acceleration is also called as centripetal acceleration. So remember that in uniform circular motion there is only radial acceleration. This radial acceleration is perpendicular to tangential velocity. Or in another word, we can say that this radial acceleration is along the radius directed toward the center of a circle. And that's why it is called as radial acceleration or centripetal acceleration. So we define the definition of radial acceleration. This radial acceleration is also called as centripetal acceleration. Which is shown by AR. Means AR is the radial acceleration. So definition of radial acceleration is the acceleration acting on a object along a radius directed towards center of a circle is called as centripetal acceleration or radial acceleration. Now we have to derive an expression for this radial acceleration. Now, as you know that t is the time taken by object to complete one revolution. And also we know that angular displacement is the angle traced by the radius vector in a time. And that's why we write omega is equal to angle upon time. Now see here, this particle or object moving in an anticlockwise sense with constant angular speed omega. We have to find out omega. As particle is at position A, when it reaches to position C, then it makes angle of pi radian. When it reaches to the position C, then total angle made by particle with A is pi. Again, when it moving from C to A, then angle is pi. So in that case, total angle is pi plus pi is 2 pi. And therefore, we get omega is equal to angle twice pi, and time required for that, or time taken by particle to complete one revolution, is given by capital T. So in this way, we get important formula for angular velocity. Omega is equal to twice pi upon t. Now, if r is the radius, then according to mathematics, the circumference of circle is given by twice pi r. So distance traveled by particle in one revolution is equal to the twice pi r. So total distance traveled by particle or object in one revolution is twice pi r, which is equal to circumference of a circle in time capital T. Therefore, velocity is given by, velocity is equal to distance upon time. Velocity is equal to distance upon time. Now velocity is given by v and distance is given by twice pi r upon t, that is equal to v. So we get this v is the linear speed or linear velocity, and that is equal to twice pi r upon t, where r is the radius of circle, t is the total time taken by object to complete one revolution. And this omega is the angular speed. So we rearrange this equation. We get omega is equal to twice pi upon capital T. Now we multiply and divide this equation by r. So we get omega is equal to twice pi upon T into r by r. By rearranging this, we get omega is equal to twice pi r upon T into 1 by r. But we know that v is the linear speed, that is equal to twice pi r upon T. So we get omega is equal to v into 1 by r. Now rearranging this one, we get v is equal to r omega. So this equation gives us a relation between a linear motion and angular motion. In that case, this v is the linear speed which is along the tangent. R is the radius of a circle and omega is angular speed. So we get new relation between linear speed and angular speed. V is equal to r omega. So remember this relation, V is equal to r omega. In this way, we study about uniform circular motion, radius vector, angular displacement, period of UCM, radial acceleration, and relation between linear speed and angular speed. Now, from this formula, again we can find out SI unit of omega. Omega is angular speed and its SI unit is, as definition is, formula for omega is angle upon time. So angle measured in terms of radian. So SI unit of omega is radian per second. Now if you consider linear speed, the SI unit of linear speed is meter per second. So this omega is in angular motion and therefore it is called as angular speed. And V is the linear speed, it is in a linear motion. So remember this relation, V is equal to r omega. Now we stop here. Thank you.